the Republican government weren't pushing. And on the back of John Sullivan's writing comes this painting by somebody called John Gast. And I love this painting. John Gast is the only painting that John Gast painted from what I can work out. And it's called Manifest Destiny. And it was the visualization of this sort of myth of Western expansion, let's say. And it's probably a good moment just to pause and take a look at it. And it has time in it, this painting. That is a transition from from right to left, from modernity in the encroaching industrial city to, the dark side, or the unknown side of America. And this is the Rockies here. And the transition also goes in terms of people, from and also equipment and technology as well. So you see the steam trains on one side, and then we're still drawing. My laser's not quite working. You see the technology doesn't work the further left it gets. You see what I mean? Now, from what I can also judge from this image is that probably the batteries are running low on this. There you go. That's what happens with technology. Well, so there's only one woman in this painting, and she is Destiny. This is this woman with the flowing robe there. And this is the kind of imagery that myth of Western expansion was propagated upon. But she's quite a woman when you look at her. I mean, there's a latent sort of ambiguity. I'm sure it's the Bible under one. She has a star on her forehead, which is reminiscent of Wonder Woman, of course, which you'll all be thinking. And then she wears this flowing robe. So there's your Bible in one hand. And then I'm not lost on the sort of, the suggestiveness of the way in which her robe hangs off her body. But what's so amazing about this woman is that she's also laying service cables as she travels westwards. It's quite a woman, right? I mean, whatever. I would have followed her that way. But this kind of imagery, this myth of Western expansion is propagated. And so in 2002, my partner Alex Gino and I set out on a very belated kind of Europeans coming to America and traveling from east to west, on that quest, if you like, to discover the heartland of America, but to explore the American suburbs. And this was our route that we completed over 6 months. 30,000 miles lecturing, singing for our supper en route. And in order to be true Americans, this was the car that we traveled in. Okay, it's the GMC Suburban. And for anybody that's interested, this was photographed in our driveway up on 13th Street up in Bryan. But this car, I was deeply in love with this car, and it died one day.